What up, Dokkanners? We got a data download on the JP side of the game. Global should be getting it later on tonight. But our content for the rest of the part one is scheduled to release in a couple of days, which personally is kind of annoying. But it's not that bad, but it's because it's only 2 days. I was kind of thinking that they might also make this take, I don't know, a week. But yeah, in a couple of days, we will be getting Majin Kuu, the LR Super EZA, and the LR 8th Anniversary Part 2 EZAs. I know some people were kind of confused as to why Part 2's EZAs were dropping first. In my honest opinion, I think the reason that they're doing that is because the Spirit Bomb Z and the Spirit Bomb GT's EZAs are about to be so transcendent and so good that nobody's going to care about these guys, which is basically what happened with the 7th Anniversary EZAs. Nobody cared about the Part 2s, even though that the Vegeta is actually pretty decent and can contribute. Ultimately, nobody cares about the Part 2 EZAs because the Part 1s are so much better. So that's kind of why I think they're doing it this way. I don't mind it. Specifically, the Goku, his EZA looks really good. I've got questions about the Gohan, so we're gonna have to check him out. And I'm also feeling pretty good about this guy. So all this is gonna be dropping in 2 days, February 4th, 9 p.m. PST. If you guys wanna know exactly what time it's gonna be dropping for you in your time zone, click the new Dokkan Wiki, link is in the description down below. Go to settings, click on Japan, and then it will tell you this right here. By the time you're watching this, if the global data download has already dropped, then you don't have to worry about the Japan step, and you'll just see there for yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look at the translations. Remember, this is Google Translate, it's crap. So if it gives me a bunch of nonsense, I will do my best to try to clarify on the spot, but if not, we might need a second video, or I'll probably put something in the pinned comment. So this guy, apparently this guy looks like he's predetermined to just be a TUR, not an LR. I can never tell from this. I always need to actually, wait, you know what? Maybe we can. So if 55%, so this is 55%. Oh, this doesn't change. Okay. So if you start at, yeah, so what shows a character to be predetermined to be an LR is if in their hidden potential you have 5,000 points that you can put in. And so this doesn't constitute 5,000. I think that's how you can tell from this. I'm not sure. Usually when I know is through like the actual hidden potential. But apparently it's not going to be an LR. I think Truth also confirmed it. So there you go. It's going to be a TUR, but that's okay. We still don't have the LR. It's weird that we haven't been given any signs of what the free-to-play LR is going to be yet, because usually that is something that you start working on it in part 1, but we don't have that yet. So let's take a look at what he does. Demon power. Is it demon power or is it Majin power? Majin power. There's no demon. I mean, there's demonic power, but it's Majin power. I had a feeling. So yeah, there you go. Dummy Google Translate. Ki +1, attack and defense plus 200%. High chance to crit, high chance to dodge. When attacking with 12 or more ki, attack plus 200%. Until you are attacked during the turn. Ooh, 60% damage reduction. Methinks full dodge then. When receiving an attack, defense plus 200%. Dodge chance plus 15% when HP is 30% or below. Oh man. Okay. When attacked, wait, what? Dodge plus 10%. When under attack. Wait, what? Okay, so maybe this means when receiving an attack. When receiving an attack means if an attack is headed your way. Whether or not it makes contact is a different story. But if it's when receiving an attack, defense plus 200%, extra dodge when below 30%. Upon receiving an attack. So after receiving an attack, this is where if you actually make contact, then you get an additional dodge. I think that's what that means. We'll have to clarify either in the pinned comment or in a separate video. Okay. Every time you attack plus 150 up to 300. Okay, nice. Where's his defense? I mean, he's got a little bit here. Okay. I mean, actually, this is looking pretty good. 300, 200, 200. Okay. Whenever you attack twice or more in battle during the next attacking turn. Oh God. All right. Well, we got the same sort of Vegeta Daima situation going on here. So it's going to have to track your attacks, and then who knows what the following turn. I mean, based on this, I don't think it will be something that you can perpetually do. I think it'll be every other turn. But whenever you attack twice or more during battle, during the next attacking turn, attack plus 666%, guaranteed crit. So recently there's a bit of controversy unfolding with the Vegeta, because the Vegeta is not seemingly working as intended or as explicitly stated through the passive. So the way that it is now working, or the way it always has been working, is the team crit and the additional attack happens every other turn, not every turn. because if that were the case, you're basically granting him 50% crit and all that. So this also happened during Harudegarn's heyday, and it's happening during this. I just personally don't like the way that this is phrased. It needs to be more specific. They need to specify that on the turn that this pays off, it doesn't count for the next one. They need to do something to show that, because this is deceiving in that way. But whatever. I mean, this is still good for the free-to-play. Guaranteed crit attack plus 666. Also, both characters have this. Both characters have this like one-turn crazy payoff. Only difference is this guy can do it more than once. When there's another ally in Daima, demonic power, or demonic power. When there's an ally in Daima, demonic power, or Majin power category participating in the same turn, all allies key +1 attack and defense plus 40%. Changes all key spheres to cookie attack. Oh, it's the same crispy pizza, the trio. We got the vodka, the marinara, the pesto sauce. We got all three of them dropping on the field. So this is the same thing as the Majin Kuu. That's cool. Makes sense. When you obtain one or more candy key spheres, or cookie, whatever, +3 key +3 launches an additional super attack. That's a one-time activation. You'll never get to use it again. Permanent extra dodge plus 20%, and permanent key +1 attack and defense plus 60%. For characters whose name includes Majin Demon Doo? Man, what is it? Scooby-Doo's evil twin? Majin Doo in their name. Okay, so this is a specific boost to Majin Doo. I mean, those two together, they're gonna link up very well. But now you're giving a perma boost to Majin Doo. If you can do this, you could totally do this. If you could synchronize this to have this happen on the same turn as Majin Doo, that would be turn 4. So if it's turn 4, that's gonna be hard to do. Actually, no, wait. You don't have to. I wonder if this guy has to be present to give the extra boost, or is it just a specific perma boost to Majin Doo? Because if it is, you can activate this anywhere, and you'll give this boost to him well before his 4th turn, since if you're running full Daima, this will happen on the first turn that it happens, right? So yeah, this is just gonna make Majin Doo's eventual explosion even crazier. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, caught supreme damage. All right, so let's check it out. He's got the book, yeah, so he's gonna be smacking the enemy from the back 3 times. Bam. Oh, just once. Okay. Just the one time. All right, so there you go. That is the Majin Kuu free-to-play TUR. The Dokkan Awakening medals required 2 Goku, 2 Vegeta, 1 new Majin Kuu. This will be on the new stage, which will be dropping in a couple of days. Link buddies, atrocious, but at least the Majin Doo is here. 4 links. So you got, this is Majin, more than meets the eye, infighter, loyalty. And let me see what's going on here. Majin, infighter, solid support, loyalty, cold judgment, shattering the limit, and more than meets the eye. Yeah. Okay, that's it for the Majin Kuu. Let me know what you guys think about this unit in the comments down below. The only thing I got an issue with is this in terms of phrasing, and I'm curious what these 2 things are going to mean, because this is probably like what I said, incoming attack after the attack makes contact. That's what I'm guessing these 2 things would mean. Okay, so we already know what the EZAs can do. We already know what the super easy we already know what the LR stuff can do. So main thing is I'm looking out for this guy. I want to know what's happening with him because I'm a little nervous, but the other 2 are solid. They're going to be really good. And now let's take a look at the upcoming missions. All right, so special day. We got this coming up again on the 14th. As always, they have clearly stated since the beginning that special day free tickets will only be handed out on non-flagship celebrations, non-marquee celebrations, in an attempt to build more intrigue on those lesser celebrations. So since this is the anniversary, they are not going to be giving us free tickets. We're already getting free tickets in other ways. That is what they have stated, which is why we are getting coins, but more importantly, more stones, and the Chamber of Secrets will open once again. I would imagine this is probably going to be dropping. Actually, we don't know exactly when the banner is going to be dropping. It could be dropping after this. Oh, I hope not. I hope it drops before. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll see. All right, then we got new EX missions. Deal 99 million damage in a single attack on stage 1 of the Awakening of the Demon King. That is the new challenge event, which we'll take a look at the end of the video, the boss data and stuff. Okay, this is an EX mission where you can get a ticket. This one, clear stage 1 super 2 of the challenge event, defeat the gendarmerie, masked demon appears. within 4 turns using characters with super AGL, super tech, super int, super STR, super physical without using items. Okay. All right. And it's not Daima specific. So if you are not as lucky or you haven't been summoning as much, then this should be doable with other teams. Okay. What do we got here? Is this the new event? Yeah, this is the new Goma event. Clear Awakening of the Demon King. We get a new wallpaper. Let me just quickly check and see. Is this animated? It's probably going to be at the bottom. No. Okay. Well, pass. Don't really care. Complete the challenge Awakening of the Demon King once with a team of characters with AGL, Tech, Int, STR, Physical. It doesn't say Super or Extreme. I don't know if this is a translation error. Probably not, but I think you can bring any character, but it's all types. Okay. Complete the stage with 6 Daima characters. Oh, boy. The no new units thing, man. This is going to be brutal. I'll do my best, but if I can't do it, I can't do it. I'll try. Clear the game by teaming up with a character named Majin Kuu. Okay, this makes me think the event is not going to be as hard. If this guy is mandatory, a free-to-play, then that makes me think this is probably not going to be that hard. But we'll see. Okay. Clear within 4 turns without using items. We'll take a look at the boss data at the end of the video. Let me pull it up, though. Let me pull it up. We got this. Wait, there are 3 question marks. Which one is which? Let me see. What's this? This one is special speed battle. Okay. That's Demon Awakens. This is... All right, there we go. All right, so we'll look at that in a second. We already saw this. This one, this is the Gendarmerie one. Clear on super difficulty once. Okay. Clear on super 2. Clear on super 2 with super AGL, tech, int, STR, physical. Clear with extreme version. Okay. Clear within 5 turns. No items. Okay, pretty standard stuff. This event, from what I remember, was pretty brutal. And brutal in the sense that it's a challenge in a different sort of way. This was one of the earlier events where it stopped being about Unga Bunga numbers and it started being more about strategy, started being more about like what angle do you sort of work your way through the group. One guy gets stronger while another one's present. One guy gets weaker while another one is there. Or, you know, all sorts of weird, cool mechanics. I actually very much like the event, but it was challenging. So now on a higher difficulty, what are they going to do to change it? Are they going to change the mechanics? Or are they just going to simply increase the parameters of the mechanics? Are they going to add new pieces into the puzzle? We'll see. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. We got 3 Dragon Stones for clearing stage 7 of the LR EZA. Is this another? Oh man. Y'all ain't gonna like this. The 8th anniversary part 2 LRs are on the same event. That's what that tells me. You know what? Let me pull it up just to make sure. So it's not under challenge. It would be under Extreme Z Battle. Oof. People are not gonna be happy about that. We go all the way down here. Yep, it's one event. What's the weakness? Oh boy. Goku's family is the weakness. All right, well, 33 Dragon Stones coming in for these 2 characters. So even if they use different metals, it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't show here. I'll have to go to the Dokkan Wiki. Let's see. This guy uses different metals. I mean, he's a carnival unit. This guy uses different... Yeah, I mean, they're both carnivals. I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. That's what they're doing, so... Cue gasp. Everyone's gonna be mad. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we're gonna be taking a look at the boss data. So if you don't want to be spoiled on this stuff, then do turn away now. We are gonna take a look at the Gendarmerie Force and the Demon Power, the Goma event. I'm gonna pull up the original Gendarmerie Force just in case there are any changes. This is not a spoiler. This is what we already had in game, okay? But now we're gonna take a look at the new version. So if you don't want to see the new one, click away now. 3, 2, 1. All right, so here, what the hell? Okay. This is what we know. This is the original. So they had all these weird extra things. Get stronger on turn 3. Get stronger with each attack received. Nerfs enemy defense with each attack received. Or no, nerfs allies defense. So if you like prioritize this, then that means this guy gets stronger by turn 3. Guaranteed crit disables dodge. I don't remember what this was. Was there a partition between them? Like these were the 3 different combinations that you would face? Or what? All right, pulled up my original video, and yes, we are we're doing Ginyu Force versus Gendarmerie, and it was a 3-person fight. So now on Super 2 difficulty, instead of fighting a different combination of 3, you are fighting all of them. I don't believe it's just going to be this, because that seems a little too simple. They lose 40% when they're attacked. No way. Their damage reduction is down, and all their stats are down. So yeah, I think they're holding out. They're not showing us everything. It's just going to be this, but worse. They're going to hit harder. They're going to tank more, and they're going to have more vicious abilities to make them even more nasty. So I'm honestly looking forward to this, because this is not just about hitting harder. This is also about strategy and extra things. So this is, I think, going to be a really good event. I am feeling very optimistic about this. So now let's take a look at the Goma event. You've already been warned about spoilers, so we can just jump in. The Goma event. Okay, it is a 3-phase. Is it a 3-phase fight, or is it a progression, or like, is it a random thing? Probably a progression. Okay, if there's one character with the name Daima, no, one character in the category Daima, attack and defense minus 20%. Okay, up to 40. Wait, what? Up to 40 what? Like if you have 2 characters, it drops to 40? If there are 2 characters with the name Daima, attack and defense will be further reduced to 20% up to 40. Wait, what? So that means one. Here it clearly states if there's 1 character, you lose 20%. So if there's 2, you lose 40. But if there's also 2, you lose another 40. I'm just gonna have to go with this for now. I don't know. This is Google Translate being stupid. So I guess with 2 or more Diamond characters, you can nerf him as much as 80%. But you know what that tells me? That tells me he is gonna be a monster. Can't be stunned, can't be sealed, but you can definitely nerf him and squishy him with all of this. Okay. 64% damage reduction, and that is the first form. Then the next form is Giant Homer. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes Mega Colossal. Greatly lowers attack for 1 turn, so 50% for him, 30% drop for us. And it's the same thing again, listed twice. I don't know what's going on there. Attack goes up by 10% up to 150 with each attack received, and defense goes up the same. Oh, and he heals. Can't be nerfed, can't be squishied, can't be stunned, can't be sealed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then this one, damage reduction is lower, 40% damage reduction. Attack is the same. This is the same. Here, attack down. So attack minus 10% up to 50 with each attack received. And then defense down as well. So that tells me that this is the scariest part of the fight. And then after that, this is like the easier version. I wonder if this is like a Majin Buu type situation where you're fighting the various forms of Buu. As you continue, eventually, the longer you take, the easier it becomes because the fight that you are in gets weaker and weaker. Maybe that's what this is, but his whole deal is that he doesn't get weaker. So I don't know what this is. I don't know. Oh, whatever. Interesting stuff to say the least. We'll see what actually he does once the event comes out, which again, won't be for a couple of days because as we saw in the missions, 4th, 9 p.m. PST, 4th, 9 p.m. PST, 4th, 9 p.m. PST, and 4th, 9 p.m. PST. So we will be jumping into all the action on the 4th, and we will check out what these guys can do, what the events are like. We will be live to do all this stuff. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, at least it wasn't going to be longer. I was a little scared that they were actually going to hold off for like a week for these things. But yeah, it's just going to be a couple of days. So my prediction was correct. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the new Majin Kuu character. What are your thoughts on the new challenge events? We don't have much information on it, but from what we've seen so far, what do you expect it to be like? Did you enjoy the Gendarmerie event back when it came out? If you guys were around, it was pretty challenging, but I liked it. Let me know your thoughts overall. Anything that I've missed in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content of the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.